Hi, Moriah. My name is Alexis, and I will be doing your assessment and intake today. Can you tell me what brings you in?
Yeah. My my new probation officer wants me to come in.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about why they want you to come in?
I dropped dirty.
Okay. Can I ask what you were dirty of?
Cocaine
Okay.
and marijuana and alcohol.
Okay. So was that a one-time?
Well, it normally drink. It was just a bad night, and
Okay.
but yeah.
Do you do cocaine and weed frequently?
Yeah, pretty frequently.
How many times a day would you say?
I mean, I smoke weed a lot of times at night just to help me like unwind. But I do coke pretty often. It's like it's how I get to work.
So cocaine kind of helps you function throughout the day?
Yeah, and I mean, my probation officer wants me to keep a job, so.
Okay, so do you kind of feel like you have to do cocaine to be able to,
Well, I've tried like not, and I just don't want to even get out of bed. So I don't, and then like that's how I lost my last job. So, I mean, I work in the industry, and it's so like people do it all the time. So
Yeah.
No one else is bothered by it.
Okay. I see the Beck's depression inventory that they had you do when you first got here today, that you lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, in the last like 6 months or so, I've noticed that I think since I've been on probation, it's been like just extra stress, you
Okay.
know, and everything else, and yeah, I just haven't been as hungry.
Okay. When did you first start using cocaine?
Probably in high school.
High school?
Yeah.
So how long ago was that?
It was probably like 15 years ago.
Okay.
When I was like 14, I think I first tried it.
Okay. How many times a day do you think you use it? Do you snort it?
I kind of stop snorting it as much because I actually had a septic,
Okay.
wherever my septum, a
Yep.
deviated septum, and I had to go to the doctor for that. So now I will either inject it or smoke it. Yeah.
Okay. And how many times a day did you say that you would do that?
At least 2-3 times a day, sometimes more. And it's expensive, so I mean, it also depends on like, you know, how much I can afford.
Okay. Where do you currently work?
I work at a bar.
Okay. Is it like a sports bar, country bar?
Yeah, it's like a sports bar.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of go back to the weed. So you only do it at night, so once a day, or?
Like once or twice a day. If somebody else is hitting it in like the afternoon or whatever, I'll have a couple puffs. But normally, like I'll smoke a bowl for bed.
Okay.
Otherwise, I just like get too keyed up.
Okay. Can I ask what keyed up means?
Just like really tense, you
Okay.
know? And it's like my mind will start racing, like my jaws will be clenched just from so much adrenaline throughout the day.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that for me. So we'll get back to the weed and cocaine thing a little bit later in the assessment, but for right now, I am going to ask you kind of, do you see a primary physician doctor? Do you go to the dentist regularly?
Yeah, I think the last time I saw a doctor was when I had the deviated septum. But I don't know. I haven't really had like a physical or anything like that since high school. I used to play sports, and then you have to have them. I mean, I saw the doctor when I had my kid, so I saw them regularly then. But other than that, I mean, when I had her, I would go with her regularly. So.
How long ago did you have her?
Probably like 4 years ago. She's with my mom right now.
Okay. Babysitting or custody-wise?
She stays with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I have been having trouble like staying in the same like housing and stuff, so it's just better for her to have the stability over there.
When you had your deviated septum, did you have a surgery for that, or?
No, I just kind of like was freaking out because I was just like bleeding and bleeding, so they went and they told me that that's what happened.
Okay, did you have any surgeries at all in the last 10, 15 years?
Nope.
Okay. And when you were talking about how you smoke before bed, do you have sleeping problems?
I mean, yes, I wake up pretty regularly in the night, and I don't know if that's just a side effect of all the stress I'm under or what, but.
Okay.
So sometimes in the night I'll take a couple hits, or I'll take like a Benadryl or something.
Okay. Have you ever been diagnosed with any mental illnesses, depression, anxiety,
No.
delusion?
No.
No? Okay. Are you currently taking any medications, present, past?
No, nothing like over the counter wise.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll take like Benadryl or something like that.
Okay.
Or, you know, but allergy medicine, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like
Nothing like pain meds or anything prescribed by a doctor?
No.
Okay. Do you have any medical family history that you're aware of?
My mom sometimes suffered depression at times. My dad liked to drink a lot. My cousin, he's in jail for trying to buy kilo off of the cop.
Okay.
Oh, about your students? More students picking up.
Kilo of.
Cocaine.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Did you guys do cocaine together?
Yeah, we used to.
Okay. All right. We are going to kind of move on to social history. Do you have, like, how's your financial status? Have you been in the military? Do you have close friends?
No, I don't really have that many close friends anymore. I do have some friends, and it's normally like who I'm staying with at the time. And,
Okay.
I usually end up rooming with either coworkers or like boyfriends or whoever for a while. A lot of like my older friends from like high school and stuff, we don't really keep in contact.
Okay. Did you graduate high school?
No.
No?
I got
Okay.
my GED.
Okay, so you still got an education and any college?
I started and I did like a year, and then
Okay.
I just like the parties more than the actual education.
Okay. Do you party a lot still?
I mean, yeah, after work, and so it's just part of being in the bar and bar and stuff like that.
What kind of shift do you work at the bar?
I usually work the night shift, so I'll come in at usually like 5 or 6, and then we close the bar around 3 or 4.
So you're there for pretty decent amount of time.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, and for criminal history, you said you're on probation right now.
Yeah, I got pulled over, and I had some paraphernalia in the visible, and they saw it.
In the car?
Yeah, in the car.
Anybody with you, your children?
No, I had the car seat in the back, so they knew I had kids, so, That's one of the reasons too that she's with mom right now.
Okay.
It was my choice, but it looks better for them.
So it was nothing through the court, like you didn't get placement taken away or anything?
I chose to have her stay with mom right now until this all calms down.
Well, that was pretty brave of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move on to the AODA. So have you only done the cocaine, weed, and alcohol, or has there been other things that you've tried?
I've tried a lot of things. I've tried pain pills and stuff like that, but they always make me really nauseous.
Okay. Do you do them like frequently?
No, not really frequently. I mean, if someone has one and they offer it to me, then I could take it. But
okay.
I never really. I always kind of regret it afterwards.
Okay, so not very often.
And just drinking too. So I think that's probably about it.
How often do you drink?
I mean, I work at the bar. I take some shots almost every night or whatever, but I don't usually get like drunk.
Okay. And you work every day then?
No, usually like 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay. What do you do on your off days?
Just usually mess around in the house or something, or sometimes we'll go out shopping or something, or go see the kid. Go over to mom's, but then a lot of times we'll go into arguments when I'm over there. So,
okay. How is your relationship with your mom?
I mean, it's kind of she just doesn't get me.
What about your father?
He doesn't live here, but
okay.
he just doesn't really get me either, so.
So does that affect you negatively that you and your mom don't have a good relationship?
I mean, it is what it is.
Okay.
I think they're just disappointed in me.
How does that make you feel, that word disappointment?
Well, I mean, it sucks, but, you know, I make my choices in life.
Okay. Does your mom obviously know about the cocaine use and the...
I mean, she doesn't, like, outright know, but I think she knows. You know, I've never told her, but she's accused a lot of times, but I've always denied it.
Okay.
I told her that stuff in the car wasn't mine.
So you deny it to her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going back to the Beck's score, I also see that you did a 3 on I have lost interest in sex completely. Can you kind of go into that with me?
Yeah, I don't know. I just never really been into sex or whatever. I have no real sex drive for guys. Like I like their company or whatever, but they'd never really do anything for me.
Okay, so you are interested in men?
Yeah, and women. I mean, it doesn't matter really, but I just like the company.
Okay.
But, sexually, there's nothing really. I don't know what all the hype's about, you know.
Okay. So that's not something new. That's kind of been like always.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something that's been with me for as long as I can remember. Ever since like we started messing around, we're just like, well, this is kind of pointless.
Okay. And then I see your appetite is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, I think it must be just stress.
Okay.
I don't know. Just everything is. I just noticed that recently I just haven't really had time to eat or don't really make time. I don't know. I've just been busy and worried about the stupid probation and all these other fines they put on me, and now I'm have to be here.
Okay. How do you feel about coming here to see us?
I mean, it just takes up a lot of my day. I could be doing other things.
Have you ever struggled with any eating disorders or
No, not really. I mean, I was kind of a chubby kid, and I was like, but I grew out of it. I got tall.
Okay.
So.
Have you ever been suicidal, homicidal, present, past?
Not really. No. I can't say that I have been. I mean, sometimes when I was like, couldn't find anything, if I can't find anything, I just feel really sick. I just don't feel good, you know what I'm saying? I like kind of think like, maybe I should just end it, but nothing like, I don't know. I don't take myself too seriously.
So it's kind of when you're like searching for the cocaine or weed to get high.
Yeah.
Okay. For marijuana, do you smoke like the weed or do you smoke dab?
I smoke weed. Sometimes do edibles because those help me sleep better. And they taste good.
What do you like about using the substance? Like, how does it make you feel?
It just gives me energy. It makes me like pumped, and I can drink like all night with people and never actually feel drunk. And I just don't really have any hangovers. And you know, it started out just as fun, but I just feel like I can keep the party going all night.
Yeah. Is there anything, like, do you feel like you use it too often, or would you change it?
I mean, I have my septum was destroyed. Like I was like, whoa, shit, maybe I should slow down. But then somebody told me that you can smoke it and you can shoot it up. So then I was like, well, shit, maybe that's better.
Yeah. Have you ever told that you've had a problem?
Well, yeah, my probation officer said I had a problem. The courts say I have a problem. My mom has been throwing problems at me all my life, so.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think I have it under control for the most part.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to stop, so, I mean, I haven't tried, if that's what you're trying to say.
Okay. Have you noticed, like, activity-wise, like, work, like if you don't have the high that you're looking for, do you not want to work? Do you not want to?
Yeah, like I said, I lost my one job because I couldn't find any for a couple days, and I just couldn't get out of bed. I didn't have any energy, and I felt really crappy. So I didn't go in, and I lost my job there. But I mean, I ended up getting somewhere and went and got another job.
Yeah.
So.
How long have you been working at this current bar?
Probably like 5 months.
And how long were you at the job previous to that?
Like 3.
Okay. What would you say some of your strengths are?
I don't know. I would feel like I get stuff done.
Okay.
And, you know.
So you have the energy to get things done?
Yeah. And, you know, I don't really dwell on the past, so the problems or whatever. I just keep on going.
Keep moving forward. Have you ever had a gambling problem?
I mean, I do like to, like, sometimes after work or whatever, we'll play some of the gambling machines in the bars, but I never really win, so I don't play that often.
Going back to kind of the mental health, have you ever received any treatment for mental health?
No.
Or the substance abuse, anything?
No, this would be the first.
Okay. And I'm sorry, when did you say you started probation?
Like 4 months ago.
Okay.
I just got the probation officer.
Okay. Are you experiencing any feelings of depression or anxiety right now?
I mean, I feel kind of anxious because I'm worried about the outcome of this and like what's gonna happen. with everything.
Can you kind of go more into that with me?
Well, like, I don't know what you're gonna tell my probation officer, like, what they're gonna tell me to do. Like, am I gonna have to go to treatment or something, or can I just, like, go to, like, counseling or groups or whatever? So, like, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't want to go back to jail.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I don't want you to be,
job.
I don't want you to be worried about what I'm going to say, because I'm not going to just go to your probation officer and tell them every single thing we talked about. So I want you to feel comfortable to be able to talk to me. You did go to jail for this incident?
Yeah, I mean, I got arrested that day, and then and then they let me out on my own recognizance or whatever because I had a job and stuff.
Okay.
So, and well, I mean, I had to stay the weekend because before I saw the judge or whatever, and then it's just paraphernalia.
Okay. Have, for like your family or friends or bystanders, have you ever experienced like physical, sexual, emotional abuse?
Not really. Said I'm not really interested in sex.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And you only have the one child?
Yeah.
Okay. And how would you explain your relationship with your probation officer?
I mean, I've only met her a couple times because, I mean, it wasn't, like, on really strict supervision at first, so I never actually thought I was going to get a UA, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The first time I didn't, and then we just kind of talked, and I only saw her. I mean, I told her it wasn't my stuff, you know, and I thought she believed me. And I had a job, you know, so I thought she'd just leave me alone, and then I met her one other time, and then this time, I don't know, she just decided to drug test me.
Okay. And for your living situation, are you kind of just still bouncing between houses, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've been staying with this guy from work for like the last 2 months, trying to figure out what I want to do, if I want to get my own place or what.
Can you afford your own place?
I mean, I could try to save money.
Are you able to drive?
Yeah, I can still drive.
Okay. Okay. I think what we're going to do is wrap up here for the intake. Would you be interested in setting up another appointment just to kind of see how you're feeling, talk about how your day is going, your week?
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I'm pretty sure that my probation officer is probably gonna want me to do something.
Okay.
So,
well, it was very nice to meet you, and they'll help you set up another appointment up front.
all right, thank you.
Thank you.